Hey guys, welcome to another episode on Kind Spirit Tech. So now we are going to start our story about Tikz and Latex. And first, let's be honest, if you just want to write articles or books or something like that, you are not going to learn Latex for that. But when it comes to mathematical formula, even more so when it comes to graphics, certain kinds of diagrams, plots, or drawings, scientific or not, and that is exactly where Tikz package jumps in. So in order to use Tikz, we have to use package Tikz, and now whenever you want to draw something, you could do it in two different ways, with providing command Tikz, and then you're commanding for drawing, filling, or whatever, or with statement begin Tikz picture. And now in between begin and end Tikz picture, you could put as many drawing commands you want. And for this introductory video, I only want to show you how to draw lines. So in order to draw lines, you are going to provide command draw. So in order to provide starting point, you are going to use these regular brackets, and now we are going to provide coordinates in centimeters. So 0, 0, 0 in x-axis and 0 in y-axis. And with this double minus, we are going to tell Tikz that we want a line from this point to point, let's say 7, 3. And after every drawing command, we have to provide this semicolon in order for everything to work. And now I'm not going to use any additional options. I just want to show you everything as default. So remove this angle bracket, save it. And now we are going to see what we have. You see, we have our line from 0, 0 coordinate to 7, 3. So in between these 2 points, there is 7 centimeters distance in x-axis and 3 centimeters distance in y-axis. And if you want to get reverse picture, you could use minus a sign in front of this 3, save it. So we are going to start from 0, 0 to 7 and minus 3 on y-axis. And now I'm going to show you a few additional options that you could use. Let's say that we want to have a thicker line, something like that. We are going to use line width, and let's say 1 millimeter. Save it. Okay. If we want to get arrow at the end of our line, we are going to provide this pointer option. Save it. And of course, we have our arrow. And if we want something like starting point, we could provide this vertical line, save it. Or maybe another arrow bracket, save it again. You see what is the difference? Or we could actually have a direction line on both sides, like this, you see. Or we could have something like this, double arrow at the end, with vertical line at the beginning. But that's not even the beginning of our story. Let's say that we want a dashed pattern. Provide dashed option, save it, and you see we have our dashed line. And let's say dotted. Okay. And now let's change color. I'm going to do it at the beginning. So color is going to be let's say red 75% and 25% of black. Save it. And wonderful. And what if you would like to continue your line? Let me show you what we actually can do. I'm going to put these coordinates in second line. And I'm going to continue to another coordinate point, let's say 5, 0, save it, And now, in order to connect ending and starting point of our line, we could do it in two different ways. With command cycle, like this, or by providing coordinate of our first point. Save it, and you see we have this result. And now we have this arrow and starting bracket at the beginning, so we are going to remove this command. Yeah, it's much better right now. And now another important thing, I'm going to remove this last point. What if you would like to have two lines like this, but now you want to have some empty space and you want to continue this broken line from another point? Can we do something like that? Now, instead of providing this double minus sign, this double minus sign means that we want line. But if we provide another coordinate point like this without double minus sign, let's say 5, 3, this means that we are going to move our pen but without drawing a line. And I want to create another line from that point to, let's say, 10, minus 5. And what we are going to get, save it, you see. This is our result. But now, what is going to happen if I want this ending arrow, like this? And let's say with vertical line in the beginning. Save it. You see, we are going to get that result, but only with our second part of our line. So if you want to have both starting and ending point, you will have to provide two drawing commands. And now I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to remove these two coordinates. And I'm going to copy this part but without coordinates. And this is going to be fine. Save it. And now we have our broken line with start and the end, and our second line with start and the end. So guys, this is all for our introductory video. With this series we are going to take easy pace, so we are going to cover every single subject in details. So for now you have seen how to manipulate and drawing lines, and from next video on we are going to dive deeper into Tikz. So that's all guys, if you like this content please subscribe and see ya!